1. Well, welcome to Musa in Cookstown. A very, very blustery Musa this Tuesday morning. It is the Ulster Under 16 C final between Aquinas and St Louis Monaghan, but the conditions will be absolutely horrendous for those young players out there. We are pitch side because even our gangtree is too dangerous with the hurricane that's blowing here today. It's a very, very strong breeze, and it's not even going to benefit any of the teams because it is blowing almost straight across the pitch. We'll start with the St Louis team warming up on the far side. Well, they've just done their warm up there under Coach Amy Rooney. Molly Flood in goals, Hannah McCabe at 2, Brianna McKenna at 3, Ciara Traynor at 4, Kiefa Maguire at 5, Dervla Colley at 6, Sophie Power at 7, Kitty McCaffrey at 8 and Anya Maguire at 9. Kitty McKenna, Alana McAree and Kiefa Kelly with 13 Ella McKenna, 14 Ella McMill and 15 Evie Clarkin. And they're in a bit of a warm up there now. They're wearing the darker colours, and away to our left hand side will be the Aquinas team from Belfast. And just as we speak, the rain starts to come down as well here at Musa. Conditions absolutely horrendous, and they will be made harder with this rain. We'll look at the team now, away to our left hand side. That is Aquinas. Beth Sawyers and goals, Grace McCurran at number 2, Ellen McAvoy, Emer Hackett and Eva Bradley, with Shauna Coney and Molly Mullen and the half back line. It's a change around the middle in terms of numbers. Aisling Lohern, the vice captain of the side, will wear 8 and Maria Bergen will wear 9. Annie Bell at 10, Erin Watson at 11 and Laura Heaney at 12, with Katie Christie, Sophie Kelly Bradley and Anna McCardle wearing 15. The referee today is Brian McGinn from the Killyclogher Club in Tyrone. A great man for the ladies' game. Will take no nonsense, of course, either, that's for sure. Not that we expect any, but this Ulster C final, and as far as I can ascertain, I think the winners of this go through to an All-Ireland series this coming week, so there's little time for preparation. There's a rain blowing very, very strongly here, blowing across the field. You may not see it, but it is quite difficult conditions for both sides, and it will be made all the harder with that rain coming in. Might ease the breeze somewhat perhaps, but at this stage it's very, very blustery and very, very cold. Case of keeping everything tied down here today as well. It's going to be very difficult for us, so please bear with us. Try and keep a track on things. It is not going to be easy, that's for sure. I'm sure you can hear the breeze on our mics. Referee Brian McGinn getting things organised. There's a number 16 starting now on the far side for that's Romav Ali. She's in there in the half forward line. We'll wait and see if there's any other changes. We weren't told of any. Maybe it's a case of the numbers not having the right numbers perhaps, but we'll have to check on that for you. The referee about to get things started, and the ball played in the middle of the park, and it's won by the Belfast girls on the attack now down this near side. An early free. Going to be taken by Erin Watson. The bulk of this Aquinas side, of course, made up with players from Breda and clubs of that ilk up and around Belfast. Very strong connection of the club. Just go check these teams here. If you bear with me a second. Excuse me. All the numbers.
They made us change our jerseys.
Well, you write down the right numbers, because I do not know them. Not shoes there. We are told there is a change in terms of the numbers, so we're going to have to bear with us. If we can just on the attack now is Watson, wearing the number 11 jersey, closing in on goal. Shot comes in, ball goes over the bar, and opening score for the Belfast side. So a wee bit of confusion in terms of the numbers this afternoon or this morning. It's going to cause a bit of chaos for us, but lastminute.com, jerseys had to be changed. There is a change on the Monaghan side though, and we'll check on that in a moment for you. St. Louis on the offensive now down this right hand side, ball over the top, a chance here. The goalkeeper has to commit, but defence were in there moving the ball pretty well and clearing the danger. Conditions making life difficult for both sides here at Musa. There's a kind lady who is currently working on those numbers for AQUINAS. It's very, very difficult because they're I think they just threw a jersey on and hope for the best by the looks of things, so we'll have to try and work that out. Ball through the centre again. AQUINAS coming out with it, holding on to possession on this difficult morning for football. Nice touch of pace down this right hand side. The ball opens up, ball over the top. It's going to get the space away. Chance perhaps. The goalkeeper commits well. The goalkeeper done very well there to come out, close the danger and clear the lines down this near side on this 3G pitch. If anything, perhaps the Belfast side have the advantage of the breeze that is swirling around, but perhaps it's coming more in favour of them at this early stage. Referee Brian McGinn awards the free out. Touch for possession there, tug on the back, says the referee. Free kick taken down this near side. On the offensive now, ball through the centre. It's opening up a wee bit now for the midfielder. Ball through the centre. Goalkeeper equal to that. Equal to the danger, and clears her lines, and you can just see the ball swirling around there and the kick out. Our cameraman Nevin doing an excellent job here this afternoon or this morning. It's very, very difficult, that's for sure. Ball through the centre. Chance Watson was the player put it through there, and well, free in awarded to the Belfast side. We're going to try and see if that's as near to it as possible. I think we're right. Thank you very much. Young lady, very, very helpful. Thank you. All part of the duties, I suppose. Free going to be taken by Watson, the vice captain. And that one goes over the bar, and that's another one for Watson. So 2 points to no score for AQUINAS. Number 8, there's Katie McCaffrey from Scottstown, does well, gets a free, but free has gone the way of the Monaghan side, and now it'll be cleared out again. One through the centre. Eva Bradley doing well, knocks it over the top. You can just hear that breeze continuing to pick up and cause no end of problems for us here. Apologies if the camera's a wee bit shaky. There's little we can do about it at this stage because the breeze is absolutely horrendous. Ball picked up by Tara Gilmore. Going to ground under pressure. It's a free for a trouble. High ball in. A dangerous ball, but that one will go wide. So it's the first wide of the morning. Eugene Monaghan side on the offensive basically since the start of this game. There have been a few chances for St. Louis, but they haven't capitalised. They've lost possession of the ball there with Annie Bell picking it up. She does well, gets it into the centre for the 14, Sophie Kelly-Bradley. Bradley across to Gilmore. Gilmore's shot comes in, and Gilmore's ball has found the back of the net, and that's 1-2 to no score. Perfect start, and Bradley on target with that one, or Kelly-Bradley, regardless of the conditions. They're certainly making amends. They're pushing the ball on and creating plenty of opportunities. Nice ball through the centre there for Lawhern. Lawhern gets it to Adele McCardle, Anna McCardle. McCardle lays it back to Bradley once again. It comes the whole way out to Heaney. The gaps are there for them. They're trying to exploit them. The ball runs loose. A chance perhaps. A well blocked down there. Defender with a second bite of the cherry. And goalkeeper Molly Flood from the Througher Club does very well to clear her lines under extreme pressure there. A wee bit of a respite perhaps for them as Katie McCaffrey comes out with it. The free though will be awarded to them. So St. Louis have a chance to clear their lines. They've been hemmed back for quite some time now. Ball run around the middle. Molly Mullen doing well. We're number 1, incidentally. Mullen to the number 20, Gilmore. Gilmore, nice ball, nice change of hands there through the centre there. Lawhern it was. Ball inside. Will be a free, if not more perhaps. The referee's having a look at this one from his angle. It will be a free and a chance for Watson to add to the tally here. Diminutive in size perhaps, but certainly making up for it in quality so far. Hits this one and hits it over the bar. 1-3 now to no score. Certainly Aquinas, the Belfast side, really carrying it to them. The Monaghan side really yet to create much in the way of chances. Goalkeeper Beth Sawyers at the other end has been quite comfortable with anything that has come her way so far. We have played about 9 minutes here in this first half, and the conditions absolutely horrendous for football. The rain still sweeping in on occasions. Again, long clearance through the centre will be picked up though by the girl wearing 24. That's Emer Hackett. She was named in the starting 15 wearing 24 and has worked well so far, continuing to get the ball through. There's problems here once again for the St. Louis side. The ball over the top to Sophie Kelly-Bradley. Bradley will go for the shot, and Bradley's effort has gone over the bar. That's 1-4 now to no score. And Bradley again on target, showing plenty of quality in this opening quarter. There is water breaks, of course, still in the ladies' game until the 1st of April, and there will be a water break coming up very shortly, signalled by Brian McGinn. The ball won there by the number 7, Sophie Kerr. This is promising. Maguire is fouled, free awarded, and the free taken quickly, trying to get the ball up into the park, picked up by McMeil. McMeil's shot comes in, spins wide of the upright, but was a chance, an opportunity. It just shows the quality of McMeil and Clark in there in the full forward line. They're quality players. Ella McKenna there from the Scottstown club as well. Ball retrieved. Second ball on the park, so Brian McGinn will have to deal with that at this stage. He shows his own quality here and putting that one back in again behind the goals. Well done to Brian. Kick out comes. Player rising for it there around the middle. Bergen. This is better from St. Louis, so they're getting the ball up the park now. McAree out this right hand side. Plenty of work to do though for McKenna. Still has it. She's got support there from McMeil. Gets a free for her difficulties, and there's a chance here to create another or a first score for the Monaghan side. Big Monaghan contingent up watching this one this afternoon. You can hear that breeze really blowing now, causing problems for everybody. Into the centre it goes. Drop back again to McMeil. McMeil's effort comes in. It's going to drop into the net. and it does drop into the net, and McNeil, the player on target with that one. Crucial score for St. Louis. It cuts the deficit to 4 points, and despite all the possession that Aquinas have had, it's just those 4 points between the sides, but what a fine score. And just to remind you that we are working on ground level today because our gangtree too high, too dangerous in this breeze, which isn't really a breeze, it's more a gale. Free for St. Louis, ball over the top. It's opening up a wee bit now this game. Still possession of the ball, trying to work it through McNeil. She's been very effective through a gear. She's been in the ball now several times and been able to open it up. And she will take this free kick directly in front of goal. You can see the breeze, you can see the goalposts absolutely almost bent over, and she hits that one. It hasn't even went out. It was heading towards the line, but was kept in play by McCaffrey. Will be a free out once again here at Cookstown for the Aquinas side, who have maybe not had much of the ball as they did in the first 10 minutes. Watson goes for it. She does well, does Watson. Takes possession of the ball, Aaron Watson. Lays the pass back again. Great runner down this near side. It's Kelly Bradley, Sophie Kelly Bradley. And it was a push in the back there on the 15. Anna McCardlin will be a free in. And a chance for Watson once again to add to her tally. She's been very, very effective so far in this encounter, that's for sure. 1-4 to a goal. She hits it skyward, but it is well wide, and the younger players certainly find it difficult here on the conditions to direct frees in. There's 2 frees we've seen now, both haven't made the target. And that kick out struggled, the goalkeeper there, Molly Flood, struggled with that kick out, was back to Watson. Breaking through in the left hand side. Good tackling there from Brianna McKenna. And it will be a free out, or 45 rather, for Aquinas. Fine facilities up here in Musa. Free taken, another 45 taken, dropped short there. Once again comes Bradley. No, too much on it, and it will be a free out once again. Over carrying, says the referee. Flood with it, the through girl. Steadies herself. Launches it out this near side, trying to just get a wee bit of traction on the ball, just try to get the ball up the park to get their side of respite. McCaffrey over the top end to Macquarie. Macquarie, nice ball down the sideline, hugging the sideline with it, but it has been knocked back and well returned in kind up the park once again. Shona Coney doing well there to try and get the ball through, but good defensive work. Free kick for their trouble. The ball out this near side once again, the target player McCaffrey. McCaffrey's got McNeil for support, but instead she puts it through to Macquarie. Macquarie's final touch isn't good though. And danger averted from Aquinas' defence, working very, very hard to close down the attacks that do come their way in this opening spell. Heaney out the far side, Heaney through the centre, picks it up well there. And again, continuing to play out that far side, the referee says it will be a free. As the rain washes around again. Free taken quickly, not much traction on the ball, difficult to get the ball out of there, that's for sure. Back to the centre again, Ciara Traynor doing well. Ciara Traynor, she's fouled, will be a free. Rain starting to come down a tad heavier. up here at Musa. Ball picked up by the 14. Sophie Kelly Bradley. Nice ball, trying to get the corner forward. McCardle away too much on that. And that one goes wide once again. And it remains 1-4 to a point, to a goal. The referee calls the water break, and that's where it stands at the first water break. So plenty of work to be done in this second quarter. Apologies there, headset blew off me as we wanted it. So there you are. That's what it is, how difficult it is up here this morning. Certainly not conducive to good football, that's for sure, and very, very difficult for these young players. Certainly a breezy morning, that's for sure. Clear the cobwebs, Nevin. Our cameraman's really struggling there with the breeze, trying to keep camera and everything held down. But it is difficult, and I just imagine those young players, but they're performing well, they're working hard, they're trying to create openings, trying to move the ball at pace, and certainly some fine scores so far in this contest. Referee Brian McGinn about to get things going again. The AQUINAS side keen to get back in action again, and why wouldn't they be? They're leading 1-4 to a goal. Happy the way things are going so far, and the kick out will come from Molly Flood, away to her left hand side, against the breeze, I suppose you would say, because that breeze is seems to be swirling round. Flood waits their players get back into position, away the play continues. Nice clearance, picked out the player very, very well there. As the number 9 picks it up there, McCaffrey. McCaffrey's been very effective so far. She lays it back to Kelly. Kelly's got McMeil for support. McMeil across the square, basically takes it back again. Nice ball back there from Clergan. Shot comes out from McMeil, and it's turned away. There's suggestions perhaps that had went to the net there. The umpire on this right hand side seemed to signal, but no, the play continues. But an opportunity once again, it's picked up by Kelly. Laid back through the centre again, but it's intercepted, and Maguire waited a wee bit too long there for that one, and the ball intercepted and turned over down to Gilmore on its near side. Gilmore has got the number 11, Watson, for company. Watson cuts inside, continues on the play. The referee signals an advantage. Advantage accrued, and they continued on with possession of the ball. Watson doing well. Again, another touch, a second touch, and a free call back. Will be a free in, and the referee perhaps could even have a word with the defender there. No need for a word, just punishment of the free, enough for him, he says. He sets himself up to get into position, and Aaron Watson steps up as well. Watson drops it in. Watson drops it over the bar. 1-5 to a goal. Working hard, both sides, trying to create openings in this contest. Contest, of course, was cancelled a few weeks ago. Ball over the top, nice ball it is too once again on that far side. St. Louis have to defend. The referee says it will be a free in, and another opportunity for Aquinas from close range. It'll be tasked with Watson to try and engineer this one once again, trying to engineer another score. They've been effective so far with the frees. Just the one went wide, of course. Plenty of air in that one. Drops in, drops over the bar. Nice return from Watson so far. A couple of points on the board. Molly Flood hits this one out. Gets a good angle on it. Well won there, well read by the goalkeeper. And the St. Louis side on the offensive here with Colley. Colley driving through at them. The Emmyvale player gets it out this right hand side, but again the defence equal to the challenge, and the Aquinas defence working hard. Maria Bergen doing well there, wearing number 19. Picked up by Kelly Bradley. Bradley inside, a chance here for Anna Bell. Bell lays it off to Watson. Watson goes for a shot, low into the net it goes. The referee's waiting on the signal there. There's a goal. And that's 2-6 now to a goal. And the wall one back once again with Bergen over the top, trying to find the attacker. High ball in, and in quick succession, Anna McCardle pops that one over the bar. 2-7 to a goal. We'll just double check the scores for you sure at half time, that's for sure, just to make sure. Kick out from Flood, the one that's playing a part for them, that's for sure. Ball over the top again, and this is better from St. Louis here, trying to get the ball up the park. Difficult for them to just find the space, but the Watson in once again. She's been so effective for the Belfast team. The referee's taking the note of Kitty McCaffrey as well, a tick for her. Needs to be careful. Free now for Aquinas, dropped in, trying to get Sophie Kelly Bradley away once again, and she does. She takes on the player. She's got Watson for company. She goes for a shot herself and pops it over the bar. 2-8 to a goal. Fine score, well read. Good running from Watson once again. Both players really working hard, and they've won this one back once again. This time it is the McCardle, but McCardle illegally, says the referee, and the free kick awarded. McCardle trying to clear the ball there, deep inside their own half. St. Louis struggling to get the ball up the park now. Again, moving the ball, slow, methodical, quality passing inside. Goes to McNeil. McNeil trying to get a hand on it. The referee says will be a free in. No, and on this occasion it will be a free in, and a chance for St. Louis to get on the scoreboard here once again. Takes it short. McCaffrey takes it short, gets the ball back again. Takes the return to McNeil. Shot comes in. Saved on the line. Great bit of defending there, and goalkeeper and defenders all working together, and a fine clearance once again, and Aquinas survived that attack. McNeil odds on to score that one, but once again the defence equal to the challenge. Saves like that really give you a bit of confidence as well, don't they? I should try to get the ball away. Nice ball over the top. Work to be done. Tara Gilmore went for it there. Instead it was picked up by Laura Heaney. Referee said it was a foul, and it will be a free. And the number 19 there, Maria Bergen, who normally wears number 9. Ball over the top. Again picked up by the 15, McCardle. Out that right hand side again to Watson. And goes wide. It's a fine start, that's for sure. That early scores. 1-4 to a goal before the water break, and they've built on that now. The goal for the Monaghan side just coming before that water break from McMeil. They've had a couple of good chances since, but haven't taken them. Again, it's Gilmore. Lays off the ball well. The number 16 going forward there now. Shauna Coney it was. Apologies, of course, all the numbers changed at the literally not even the 11th or the 12th hour before this game started, and unfortunately the numbers were changed on us, but we'll try to cover it as well as we can. St. Louis having to try and get the ball up the park. They're being closed in. McMeil coming back in there to add a bit of support. County player, McMeil. Will be a free. Referee taking note of the player, but the play continues down this right-hand side. McMeil screaming for it through the centre. Will come back to her. Looks to see his options all. McCardle there as well. McMeil continuing to the right-hand side, having to get through a wall of AQUINAS players and struggling to do that, but manages to get the free for her side. McMeil does well, hits it wide though. A right idea from the young player to try and curl that one in, try and curl it over the bar. But it's now impossible to judge what way the breeze is going at the minute, because it seems to be all over the place. Ball through the centre. Well, one back again. Good defending. Eva Bradley in there doing well. But St. Louis have possession back a wee bit too much, maybe taken out of that one, but it finds its way to Maguire. He was taken a few moments ago. Maguire, McCardle blocks it down, does well. Tries to clear her lines. Gilmore is in there as well, but it will be a free for St. Louis as we head towards the half-time whistle here at Musa. We will check the score for you. As far as we're concerned, it's 2-8 to a goal, but with no umpires really signalling, it's hard to ascertain. New rule coming in now, of course, that all kicks will come from the 20-metre line now as well, so it'll be make life even harder if there's no umpires, that's for sure. St. Louis on the offensive, trying to move the ball out that far side, just trying to get the forwards going. But again, defence is strong. It comes back out to power. Defenders doing well though, that's for sure. They're battling for every single ball there. Well done there from Mullen in there, trying to battle away with. Free out, or going to be a hot ball, is it? There's going to be a hot ball. Referee Brian McGinn indicating. As the rain continues to blow in, the wind blows and conditions get worse and worse. The ball through the centre. Just incidentally, it is March, it is spring, but it certainly doesn't feel like it here today. Ball inside. St. Louis having to battle. McMeil in there once again. So too McCaffrey. McCaffrey's effort goes in. McCaffrey's effort goes wide. Work to be done now for the defenders. As the goalkeeper, Bess Sayers, hits this one out around the middle of the park. One back once again. Nice ball over the top. A chance here perhaps. It's going to come in to McKenna, and it goes out for a 45. Defenders read the danger, but quick ball in, opened the gap, and that will give them some hope perhaps. Ball out that far side, work to be done. St. Louis have possession of the ball and trying to just break through, trying to open the gap. McMillan is storming through once again under a bit of pressure, trying to get the pass inside, but no, it's going to be cleared once again. And that Aquinas defence have been very, very assured, very, very steady of themselves, that's for sure. Emer Hackett in there working hard. High ball in. Carroll goes for it, takes possession of the ball, trying to break away from the defender, but every player seems to be back there now from an Aquinas point of view. Pass out this near side, comes to Colley. Likes to go forward. Colley to McMill. High ball in from McMill, and it's going to swerve away wide at the 11th there and goes wide again. Wide count going up here at Musa. And this Ulster under 16, this MFC Ulster under 16C final. Ball over the top, tried to go through the top there from McKenna. It will be a free in as we approach the half-time whistle here. Left to Anya Maguire to try and pop this one over. And it curls well wide. The players just have not been able to read the one at all for the freeze. A couple of opportunities now have went a begging for the Monaghan side, who will perhaps have the benefit of the breeze in the second half if it remains the way it is, but it is swirling. That is half time. We'll check the half time score for you, but here at Musa, as we take a break, a deserved break I think from Nevin and myself, because conditions are horrendous. It is the Austin Grammar School 2-8, St Louis and Monaghan 1-0. We'll be back in a few moments. Plenty of work to do for Monaghan in this second half. to Musa. Score is correct, 2-8 to a goal. Plenty of work to be done in the second half, that's for sure. But the wind, it will play a part, there's no doubt about that, because it has absolutely got worse just out on the pitch there to see the conditions, and they're really, really difficult for players, officials and everybody concerned, that's for sure. Ball with Watson. Watson cutting inside once again, so sharp, so skillful on the ball. Lays it off, nice ball from her. But work still to be done. Molly Mullen, wearing number 1, picks possession of the ball up and lays it through the centre again. AQUINAS did win the toss at the start of this game and opted to go with the breeze. It certainly proved their worth, that's for sure. But the conditions haven't really eased, and the wind really is blowing from behind us, sort of across the pitch more so than left to right. But it will, whatever breeze, it will benefit St. Louis in this second period. The ball picked up there by Sophie Purr. Purr looking to seize her options on, but she has to sort of track back somewhat to get the pass away out that far side. Her knee strapped there as well, Purr. Fine young player. Possession of the ball though, won back illegally, says referee Brian McGinn. Will be a free. And that free taken already. McMeil, the target player, has had a couple of chances in this contest. Has had one goal, just the only goal they've scored now, continuing on the run. McMeil looks up to see his options on, strikes this one. And strikes it wide. The wide count mounting as well for the Monaghan side, who trail by 11 points at the break. Ball won back out that far side now. The goalkeeper on this side, Beth Sawyers, plenty of work to be done. Let's try and clear her lines. Gilmore over there battling for possession of the ball, and it will be a free out and a chance for AQUINAS to clear their lines. But as the contest goes on, of course, scores will become a premium here for the St. Louis side. They need to get back into this game pretty quickly. McMeil out there battling for possession. 3 or 4 players looking for it. Will be a free in though. Ball cleared back out as far as Clerkin. Clerkin work to do, gets to McMeil. McMeil looks up to see his options on, jigs away from the marker, continues her on. This is promising from McMeil and from St. Louis' point of view. Defenders closing her down quickly though. Excellent piece of play there from Ellen McAvoy, getting the hand in, getting the tackle in at the right moment, and AQUINAS turn it over and try and get the ball up the park with a bit of aplomb, a bit of pace. They know to get a couple of early scores in the second half could have all but sealed the fate of the Monaghan side. Ball inside again. Oh, and the referee looks. The referee awards the free. To be fair there to the number 1 Molly Mullen, she done well under pressure. Free kick taken, and the free has went over the bar. Very quick free kick there, that's for sure. Has went over the bar. That's 2-8 to a goal and 1 as the keeper. Beth Sayers hits this one out that far side, trying to get any of her players moving, but she now finds the difficulty in clearing her lines in the second half with that breeze coming onto her face. It's very, very difficult for these young players, and perhaps has spoiled the game somewhat. Out for a 45. Opportunity for St. Louis to try and create something here. Amy Rooney hoping her players can turn this around in the second half, but a lot of work still to be done. 45 going to be taken by Anya Maguire. Maguire takes it short, takes the return pass, has got support there from Power, but decides to pop it over the top to Kifa Kelly, and Kifa Kelly's effort goes wide again. 2-8, 2 goal and 1. Sawyer sets this one out. Hits it short. Dreamer Hackett. Hackett tries to put it through, but it's intercepted. The ball quickly transitioned up the park once again, but work for McMeil to do. Goalkeeper comes out, clears her lanes, but such is the breeze. The ball heads back across the line. Will be a 45 once again from this near side, but we're looking out. Ball with McGuire. Anya McGuire. Thought about taking it short, but a lot of work still to be done. Gets it inside to McArdle, but again, Powers in there mopping up the loose ball. And credit to Aquinas defence. They've got players back, and they're going to try and defend this lead, that's for sure. But well won back there. Substitute has just been introduced. We're checking that number for you in a moment. Referee has called it back. A chance here now for the St. Louis side to get on the scoreboard. And that one has went over the bar, and that gives them a bit of leeway. 2-8 now to 1-2. A sub made in the far side as well, by the looks of things. The referee lets the play continue. Free kick taken. Aquinas under it there on that far side. Again, trying to move the ball, trying to get the ball up the park. That's right hand side. Referee calls it, lets the play continue. Watson done well. She lays it off on that far side. Again over the top. The target player inside there was Alan McArdle, but couldn't take control of it. And will be goalkeeper Molly Flood with this one. Trying to get her attack away, trying to find Kelly, but too much on it. Breeze took it away there. Gilmore it is, picks it up down this right hand side, lays it through the right hand side, continues the run. Takes the return pass, nice piece of play here from Aquinas. Gilmore goes for the shot, pops it in and pops it over the bar. Nice finish from Tara Gilmore. 2-9 now to 1-2. Goes back out into play once again. The breeze gets stronger and stronger. Conditions get worse and worse, but the play continues, and we're watching a game perhaps spoiled somewhat by the weather conditions, but both teams really giving it all here, trying their best. Short kick out, this is a good one. One back. McMillan there trying to go straight through the centre. Tugged back, will be a free for her. 1-2 the Monaghan side have so far. McMill and hits it wide. That was a chance, albeit both teams have struggled with the breeze this afternoon, or this afternoon now, in relation to the breeze, in relation to rather the freeze. 2-9 to 1-2. The scoreboard reads. Kick out Not a good one. One back once again. Good passage of play here. Clerkin gets it inside once again to Kelly. Kelly's lots of work to do, and we'll get the free for a throuble. Takes it short. Over the top, Maguire in there once again, trying to get possession of the ball, trying to cut inside. Tight angle for Maguire. And hits that one wide again. The wide count building up here. 2-9 to 1-2 the scoreboard, but chances have come the way of St. Louis. And they haven't been able to take them though. And you wonder if those could prove to be costly in the second half. Kick out to the centre again. Goalkeeper Beth Sayers having problems clearing her lines there. There's one back on the far side. Heaney inside there to the 14. Sophie Kelly Bradley. Fine goal in the first half. 2-9 to 1-2 the scoreboard reads as the Belfast side going the offensive here once again. Watson it is, breaking away from, not Watson this occasion, Watson out this near side, screaming for the ball. She wanted to return, she goes for the shot. She angles it too much though, and Anna McArdle's pass to Watson has been turned wide. Both sides will, I expect, raid their benches in the second half. Work to be done though. Still a lot of football to be played in this game. One back there by Shona Cooney, showing real determination to get a hand onto it, but great work from St. Louis down this near side. Neve McArdle done well there to get the free. We're number 23, long ball forward. It will go over the top. Nobody can read the danger. The ball runs loose on this near side. Chance perhaps comes in, and the number 13 there, that is Ella McKenna. Couldn't get it away, couldn't get the shot in, but it opened up. McMill was the target. She was through the centre, but McArdle was away down through the, or McKenna rather, and couldn't get the final touch on that. Again, closed down quickly by defenders. Nice ball over the top from Gilmore. Gilmore inside to Maria Bergen. Bergen lays it off out this near side. Still a bit of work to be done. Out the far side it goes to Sophie Kelly Bradley. She lays it off. Again, opportunities are coming the way of Aquinas now. They've weathered that wee storm perhaps, and getting more and more into the game. In the second half, Sophie Kerr winning it back. And the free has been awarded to the Monaghan side. Daisy Walker going out to try and win it there. We're in number 24, but the foul committed by Alana Magaree. Free kick given to Aquinas as the breeze makes life difficult for Nevin on the camera. He's having a real struggle to try and hold it down there. Apologies, and certainly it's not the most pleasant of tasks, that's for sure. Credit to the young players, they're working hard, they're trying to create the chances. They'll be certainly tired after this one. Gilmore over the top. Watson continues to run through the centre. So too does Annie Bell. Referee allows the play to continue. Comes out the bell out this near side. Some of the supporters call for the referee to call it back for a free, but the play continues. Out that far side, Bradley in there. Bradley gives the free away. It will be a free out. And an opportunity for St. Louis to get the ball up the park once again. The chances have come their way though. They just haven't been able to take them. A late challenge goes in, and it will be a free to the Belfast side, who lead 2-9 to 1-2 in this second half. We've played almost 15 minutes off that second half already. Here come Aquinas on the attack again. Shot comes in, keeper has to deal with. Molly Flood does well, gets it away quickly to McArdle, and then the clearance, while taking a touch there, finds its way to Kelly. But Kelly can't take on that. Still is though with McArdle. Great player performer. Lays it back. Out this near side it comes again. Over the top, picked up by Kelly. Kelly just can't get a grip on the ball at all. And McMill comes out to join in the play there. And a free kick awarded to Aquinas. They'll be disappointed for that, that's for sure, because they worked the ball up the park. They tried to get out, but are struggling to get it up the park as much as they would want to. Ball inside there, Annie Bell wanting the return pass. It went as far as Laura Heaney, and Heaney does well. Tara Gilmore will have the free. Gilmore does well, dropping it into the danger zone. Oh, and almost won back there by Anna McArdle. Almost got the touch there. Just look at them posts sway in the breeze. As Flood hits this one out, trying to find Kelly. Water break it is, 2-9 to 1-2. And if anything, the one that is getting stronger up here at Musa. Breda, of course, supplying the bulk of the players to this AQUINAS side. (2-9 to 1-2). The scoreboard reads. Supporters gathered up on this near side beside where our van is. Unfortunately, the gangtree couldn't be used today because of the conditions. Supporters checking the score. Referee calls the players back to action again here for the remaining quarter. I think he just wants to get into the heat like the rest of us, because it is life is difficult for both sides. But to be fair to St. Louis, they've had the chances. They certainly have had the chances here in this, in the first half and in the second. They just haven't been able to take them. The big support here today for Aquinas, so he'll be happy at this stage the way things are going as we approach the last maybe 15 or so minutes of this contest. Spoiled somewhat by the breeze, there's no doubt about that. Both sides are some great footballers on show here today. Both sides have players who are capable of winning games, as referee Brian McGinn gets it. Third, fourth and final quarter. The water breaks, of course, end at the 1st of April this year. A lot of people have welcomed it, a lot of people don't like it. Can change the complexion of a game. We've seen that so often through various games this year, since it was introduced for COVID. The winners of this play the Leinster champions on Saturday. Told that game is in potentially Dunleer. Loretto Convent, of course, in Omagh play in the other under-16 competition. A chance here, perhaps. They play a Clontarf school. I think that game's in Louth on Saturday, so plenty of football still to come here. And it's great to be bringing you live coverage of this MFC Ulster C final today, this under-16 decider. Just a couple more finals to go now in Ulster as we head towards the under-14 season. hopefully the next time we talk to you, the weather conditions will be less windy and less difficult, less harrowing. I'm sure Sophie Power wants this ball in the middle of the park, looks up to see his options on, tries to jink away from the marker, then is dispossessed very, very well there by Sophie Kelly Bradley. She's had a good game. Young Watson has went out of the game somewhat in this second half, but she was so effective in the first half, and the scores that they built up certainly has made a difference. Aquinas turn this one over once again. They're so good at the defensive work, turning the ball over. Ball won back. Good work from Derver Colley. Colley's been very effective, working hard, but her clearance isn't good. Goes out over the line, and it will be a line ball. And you can actually see St. Louis' heads dropping. They maybe think the race is run even at this stage, because time is certainly against them. They need to get a couple of scores on the board. They trail 2-9 to 1-2. High ball in. McMill was in there once again, and again goalkeeper Bess Sayers was there to clear the danger. McCardle in there mopping up the loose ball. And Aquinas will try and clear their lines here. Young Hackett in there once again, working really hard for her Aquinas side this afternoon as it is now. McMill picks it up, trying to move the ball through the centre, trying to continue to run to see if there are any options on, lays it off to the right hand side, where it's picked up by McKenna. McKenna doing well. Ball's out the right hand side, shot comes in, and again the defence are equal to the challenge. Good bit of play once again by the Aquinas defenders, mopping up the loose ball. Shauna Coney in there mopping up that ball, doing so well. And then they try to turn defence into attack quickly here. Watson now picks it up. As I said, has been a bit quieter, was quieter in the third quarter, that's for sure, but wants to get her name in lights here once again, lays the ball inside, but it's intercepted. And you have to give great credit to St. Louis. They've battled for every ball, they're working hard to try and create scores. They haven't been able to take them, but they are creating the chances, and they are digging deep here for this last quarter. Ball out that far side, they have it again. But a hesitation there from the number 26, Michaela Grew, but she does clear her lanes, and that's the key one from a point of view of St. Louis. But it's not a good clearance down that far side, and it's turned back inside here once again. The ball picked up by Annie Bell. Annie Bell has got company of Watson inside. She decides to come back and lay it back to the 14, Sophie Kelly Bradley. Bradley on the far side, ball inside once again. Watson the target, picked up by her. She turns away, gets herself space and pops that one in, but not enough purchasing the ball, and the goalkeeper Molly Flood comes out, clears her lines down this near side, and St. Louis have a chance to turn defence into attack. They need to. Time's against them. Ball won back right in the middle of the park here once again. 24 minutes almost played here now at Musa. Ball back out again to Sophie Kelly Bradley. Again, player running inside, Annie Bell. Watson tries to close down on that far side. Watson does well, gets the shot in. Again, cleared. And again, there's certain players in there who are working extremely hard. Katie McKenna. McKenna tries to get burst forward, been closed down. No, that's going to be a free, and the free kick awarded. Amy Rooney wanting her players to get the ball up the park, but again in there is Ellen McAvoy. She has done so well today. One of several players who have stood out for this Aquinas side. Ball through the centre, great passage of play, but again McCardle's been in there. We're number 23. certainly potential player of the match in my eyes anyway, that's for sure. She's done well. Nice ball over the top. The ball will break kindly for the number 13, McKenna. Can't get the shot away. It's McNeil, and it has found the net. 2-9 to 2-2. Still plenty of time in terms of Ladies football, that's for sure. The kick out going to be taken by the defender. The goalkeeper moved out the park to pull the gap and moves back in towards the goals. The ball breaks around the middle of the park once again. Possession key though for the Monaghan side, but they can't get the ball now just when they need it. Again out that far side. McCardle working hard. Watson continuing the run as well. So too there. Christie. Ball inside. And now a chance for them to get the ball up the park here once again. There's just a 7 between the sides now. Nice ball. Picked up by Kelly. Work to be done by McCardle. No one there helping McCardle. She gets a free. They have to try and engineer something here to make it a tense climax. They've trailed 2-8 to a goal for a long period in the first half. They trailed 2-9 to 2-2. Another goal would make a fuss of this game, that's for sure. Maguire dropping it in to the house. Over the bar it goes. 6 between them. But time very much against them, and those missed opportunities are coming back. 26 played. Work to be done from AQUINAS here, that's for sure. They certainly need another big score if they can get one. The ball won back by McGurn. It's turned over again quickly though. They need the key players in the park, in the middle of the park. Maguire to McNeil. McNeil's shot comes in and it spins away, but that was a chance. Another chance goes begging for the St. Louis side, who have plenty of the ball. AQUINAS struggling to get the ball out of their own defence now with the breeze and time against them, or against St. Louis. It's a great kick out, but it's won by Gilmore. She's been effective. Gilmore's done well. They clear their lines now. Now they have a chance to get the ball up the park out of danger, and that's why they need to keep it in these closing stages of this contest. Over the top it goes. Watson closing in. She's fouled, and Erin Watson, vice captain of the side. Tara Gilmore, of course, the captain of the team. She's picked up out of a knock there. Time very much against St. Louis in these closing stages, but they've had the chances and they've missed chances, so not that is much solace to them at this stage of the contest. The MFC Ulster Under 16 C final, and the winners, as I said, involved against Leinster champions on Saturday. Ulster series, or the All-Ireland series, in full swing now from this week on. Referee McGinn loses his card. He hasn't had to brandish any cards today, thankfully. It's not been one of those games. Player back up on her feet. Play will continue. It will be a free to AQUINAS with almost on the hour mark, bar the, I suppose, the minute or so of the water break. It's a case of holding on to the ball now from an AQUINAS point of view. They lead by 6. St. Louis, a couple of goal chances throughout the contest. Supporters don't want AQUINAS to give away the ball again. They have the possession here now, though. They have a free. They will try and engineer something with it. The referee signals where it's to be taken from and wants the play to continue. Gilmore, the captain, out the far side, picked up by Bradley. Bradley closing in on the right hand side. The rain starting to come down once again. The ball goes wide. No, free, says the referee. 45 rather. The referee hasn't signalled. It is a free. He signalled the other way initially, but it is a free now for the AQUINAS side. That's one back. A chance here perhaps to get the ball up the park, but again it's reverted back. But real dogged determination. Purr in there, winning it. Sophie Purr lays it forward. Wants the return pass. Is there to mop up the loose ball, but doesn't need to. Assisted out this right hand side. Again, real work being done by the Monaghan side. Picked up now by Alana McAree. McAree looks to see as her option. She can need to put the ball in. She hoofs it long. Gary Owen up into the air, but again, well taken. McGordon in there. And well, as McCardle closes in, it falls back there to Maguire. Maguire tries to put it over the top, but again, they have everybody back there. Ellen McAvoy in there, the full back, doing so well from a point of view of the Belfast side. The referee looking at his watch now, but it's one back. We're in for a tense finish in this one. The ball one back. Michaela Grew in there trying to get it away, but Aquinas steadying the ship. Maria Bergen, fine afternoon for her. Doing well, clearing up that far side. She will just hold on to possession in these latter stages. We're in injury time. Ball over the top. Watson continuing to run inside. She comes back out to make herself available. Takes a return pass. She got the first score. Can she get one of the last? No, she decides to lay it off instead. Again, real teak tough defending in there. Some great work by the St. Louis side to just avert the danger and try and get the ball up the park, but perhaps it's too little too late as the shot comes in. It's a weak effort though from Bradley, and the lines are cleared. McCardle will race out for it, but it was just hit and hope really. No target, no name on the ball as they say, and the ball reverted back up the park again, turned over, and it is Aquinas going forward. Management shouting for them to go to their corner, was it? Will be a free out though, and we're in the latter stages of this contest. The long ball has to be utilised up this far end, but again, great defending, good work from the number 11, Macquarie. Macquarie just drives it long. It goes over the top. A chance out that far side for McKenna. Can she keep it in play? She can't, and the ball is out for a sideline, and it will be sideline ball in these latter stages. According to my watch, time is well and truly up as a substitute comes in for Aquinas in these latter stages. Play continues. McMeal wants it out there. She's been so strong, so hard working. Tries to get the pass away though. Will be a free in or a hot ball. Well, I think it came off the referee, did it? Did. Asking myself questions. I think it's a merger of the cold here this afternoon. Ball over the top. Those young players certainly don't seem to feel it. Certainly Aquinas won't, as referee blows up for over a carry, but we're deep into injury time. There's no doubt about that. The Antrim side, Antrim football, really on a high at the moment, of course. Belfast football doing well too, of course, and well, we're in the latter stages of this contest, and the schools title could be going to Aquinas. Clearance made. Referee lets the play continue. Late chance for Michaela Grew. Another chance perhaps. She lays it back to McMeal. McMeal's effort goes in and goes wide. And that could be the last of the action here at Musa. Our thanks as always to Nevin and to Ronan from the Ulster Council, Nevin from Mac AV and Kieran in the studio. If you're a Monaghan supporter, it hasn't been a day for you, but the Belfast side will be delighted, and I know a lot of the pupils watching back in AQUINAS today will be celebrating and welcoming this young team home. An hour or two. Players getting a run out here from AQUINAS in these latter stages. And numbers don't seem to matter. They're just sticking on jerseys now just to give players a run out here. And rightly so, perhaps. Play still continues. Maguire picks it up, gets a free kick. Wee bit of afters there, wee bit of pushing and shoving. Brian McGinn will deal with that, and McCardle moves the player forward. McCardle moves the player forward away out of the danger, and the free kick will be taken by Maguire. She has to go for it. She pops it over the bar. 2-9 to 2-4. Deep in injury time. Kick out coming from McAvoy. And the referee indicating where it's to be taken from. And blows the final whistle. A 2-9 to 2-4 victory for AQUINAS. He certainly deserved it. An entertaining tussle, destroyed somewhat by the breeze, there's no doubt about that, but both sides really put it up to each other. And just think, if St. Louis had took those chances they had through this contest, we would have had a different, perhaps certainly a different climax to this one. But in the end, it has finished. AQUINAS Diocesan Grammar School 2-9, St. Louis Grammar School in Monaghan 2-4. That's the end of our live commentary this afternoon, but we are staying on to watch the presentation and the announcement of player of the match. But for me, a very good afternoon.
He's over there trying to gal him up.
Right, girls, first things first, thank you to both teams for an absolutely fantastic game in the very bad conditions. You've really put it up, and anybody could have won that game. There's very little between the teams. AQUINAS, you soaked up a lot of pressure, started the second half. So Louis, we're trying to get back into it, and you've done really well. You took your scores in the first half whenever you had a chance to do. Girls, it could have went either way. I'm just encouraging you all now, get out to your clubs, get out to your county teams, because you've the problem future ahead of you at the county club level. First of all, we played the match. I think again, many good individual performances. For me, there was one player who was there defensively when the pressure was getting soaked up, and then creating going forward. So player of the match is AQUINAS Braver.
very fair.